Hello, welcome to Off Grid Thoughts channel. Today I'm going to be talking about snow tire chains and, just being prepared when you're driving in conditions that are like below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is going to be for like passenger cars, maybe minivans, and uh, not really for trucks or something like that. But, these are cable chains. They've got the regular traditional chains available. These tend to be better in a situation if you're out on the highway and you, you're worried about conserving fuel so you can make it to your destination. Because when you're in a, when you're in a cold situation like that, you're running your vehicle's heater. You might have an extra heater with you, but the point is you want to make it to your destination as quickly as possible. And a traditional chain will cut fuel efficiency dramatically. And so in most situations, these are probably safer. You don't you don't want to run these if they have any rust on the cables themselves. I got these on eBay for $22.99 free shipping, so I got a good deal. They've got light rust on the rollers, nothing that I'm concerned about. One thing I would say with these, um, typically they do, most manufacturers, they want you to, the rolling direction, the drive direction. So this would be like on the right side of the vehicle. If you're rear or front wheel drive, this direction will pull it. Um, yeah, it'll work in the other direction, but they want this direction to be pulling it. But um, it'll still work the other way. But now, this piece of metal, that's intended to hold this. These can give you trouble. They can poke your side wall and whatnot. I've removed it because there's one on each side because I don't want that situation. I took a zip tie and I fed the end through, and so the cable, the tie, the end comes this direction. And the end I cut it off, but you don't want the end to be poking down. It's pointing up, but um, that's a concern. So I removed that. But you don't want to, like, when you're in sub freezing temperatures, especially, you don't want to be out on the road messing around, standing out there. You can freeze to death in about 30 minutes out there. So each task you do, whether it's getting you the jack out of the car, your tire wrench, or whatever it is, don't be spending more than 5 minutes at a time outside your vehicle, because if you can get one task done in 5 minutes, um, get your vehicle out or your jack out of the vehicle, get it in place, get back in your car, warm up, then go back out, jack the vehicle up, maybe loosen the lug nuts before you jack the vehicle up. But the thing is, each step, you don't want to be taking any more than 5 minutes. And then when you jack up the vehicle, pull the wheel off. Maybe you already have this all ready to go. And then, after you do that, get back in your vehicle, warm up, then try to put on, say, your tire with your chains on that's already ready to go on the vehicle. Um, You get it in place, you got the lug nuts back on. Um, Maybe go back inside of your vehicle, warm up again, then go back out, let the jack down, put it in your trunk, maybe get back in your vehicle again, and then then tighten the lug nuts up. But you always want to make sure when you're in these temperatures that are below zero, you don't want to be standing out there for more than 5 minutes at a time. Maybe not even that long. You always want to break up the steps of changing a wheel out on the highway or just anywhere where it's sub-zero temperatures. You want to break that up into intervals. You don't want to be messing around, standing out there too long, because if you do that, you're going to get into trouble. Your body will shut down. And so, like, I'm going to be making a trip. I'm not sure exactly when yet, but I'm getting prepared for the trip. So I'm going to have my chains ready to go if I need them. I'm kind of thinking that I won't need them, but just to be, on the safe side, I'm going to have them ready to go so I'm not messing around on the side of the road. I wouldn't install a set of chains on a vehicle on the side of the road in sub-zero temperatures. That's like suicide. You don't want to be doing that. You might get away with it, and people do it quite a lot, but I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to be doing that, and risking myself. Because when you're out on one of those roads, and even if I can do this in 10 minutes or less or the whole thing. The problem is, there's other considerations. There might be mountain lions in the area. And that's pretty dramatic stuff. So you want to do all this from the comfort of your own home or wherever you're at a particular time. You don't want to be doing this on the side of the road. Because the chances are you did it in a hurry. Maybe you didn't do it properly. Whereas you do it properly beforehand, you're going to be able to go down the road for a lot of miles. If you don't do it properly, these might be, these might break because they weren't installed right. And so, be cautious about that, especially when you're in sub-zero temperatures. I'm gonna be traveling up to my off-grid land pretty soon here, and I'm gonna be pouring a foundation for my cabin build, and I just want to be prepared, and even though I'm a person that I don't really need chains when I drive in the snow because I know how to drive, but if you're going to do something, take the time, make the effort to do it right, because you could be putting yourself or your passengers at risk. And it's a lot better, to cover your bases, to dot your I's and cross your T's when you're doing something like this. I'm not into one-upsmanship or you did it better than me or I did it better than you. It's just about making an effort, because when you're out there on the road, that's not the time to be thinking about, oh, I should have done this and I should have done that. And sometimes you can make every effort you can and sometimes it's not enough. Something will just happen. But, that's why I'm showing this video, because you can, you can take some precautions and make things happen. Like, I bought extra wheel rims for my vehicle and, some extra tires. So I don't have to be spending any time out on the road messing around. Like these hooks here, you always want any of the edges to be facing the outside, because you don't want it to poke. If something hits the side like that, hits the sidewall, the bead, you're out of business. So, but all right, everyone. Hope everybody's doing good. Don't give up on your off-grid dreams. It's taking me many years to get to where I want to be, and I can appreciate the fact of all these people are in all these situations. They can't really make a change right now, but I'm telling you, it is possible. It's taking me a very long time. I'm 48 years old, and I've been thinking about stuff like this since I was very, well, I would say I knew it was possible, but I'd say really seriously thinking about it, doing research in my early 20s. So, it is possible. Take your time, do your research, always think about the scenarios and situations that can play out. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, interesting. Have a good one.